Okay, I'm gonna react to Arab. So he went to my country, Haiti, and he got kidnapped. So I wanna know what's going on. So I hope, thanks God, he's back. I'm really happy because Haiti is not a safe place to go. I was about to go for my birthday, but I had to switch my flight to Punta Canas. That's how bad it was. Kidnapping people and shooting at the airplane is nuts.
This is a true story. For the last 17 days, I've been kidnapped by one of Haiti's most
Barbecue.
powerful gang leaders, Lamont Saint-Jou. Locked behind a reinforced door, surrounded by barbed wire and guard dogs.
Oh shit.
Inside a
They got dogs. They got the pit bull. Where they find those dogs? That's crazy. Probably from Jamaica. Because they trade guns and drugs by Jamaica. Watch. I'm telling you.
door, surrounded by barbed wire and guard dogs. Inside a concrete prison, miles away from any human civilization. There I sat in Croix-du-Bouquet, Haiti.
Oh, Quadabuque.
Help.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's dangerous. Over there is dangerous. It's a dangerous path. Yep. Quadabuque is really dangerous right now.
See, this story began when a group of corrupt border guards and United Nations staff escorted me into the country by jungle, at a time where all borders were closed. The purpose of this visit? To interview current insurrection leader Barbecue, a man who broke 2 prisons and released nearly 4,000 inmates into the streets of Port-au-Prince, throwing the entire nation into turmoil. The USA has a level 4 travel warning on Haiti. The president has fled the country and resigned. This is currently the most dangerous country in the world. So we actually cannot leave to Port-au-Prince until the morning, and that place is completely run by gangs. All it takes is one stupid gang member.
You heard the gunshots? Did he really put the sound effect, or just is the gunshot going crazy?
Holding an AK-47 for one thing to go wrong, but I have the entire hotel to myself. With confirmed passage from Barbecue's people, my fixer Sean Sacra and I would road trip from the beautiful city of Cap-Haïtien to Port-au-Prince, where we were set up by a group of BSAP police officers, ambushed by the 400 Mawozo gang, then locked in a trailer at gunpoint for 3.5 hours until the leader Lamont Saint-Jou showed up and drove us into the desert.
What are you asking for?
We are mafia, so we don't use the bank account. $600,000.
This is the full story. From negotiations, to hidden camera footage, to mercenaries on standby.
You know, this is not a traditional Haitian hostage negotiation. They're straight up killers, man.
This is the story of how we played one giant game of chess to survive unharmed. A story of how we survived by befriending one of FBI's most wanted fugitives, Lamont Saint-Jou. A man who is allies with FBI's #1 most wanted in the entire world.
Holy shit.
A man who has previously kidnapped 17 missionaries and worships the devil. A man who has been seen torturing and even beheading his victims. With a $1 million bounty on his head, this was no longer just a YouTube video. This was real life. This is the story of how the entire world thought we faked my kidnapping for clout.
Oh,
But all we cared about was making it home safe to our families.
Bro. Wait, hold up. Wait, so what's going on? When that shit was posted, when it posted 8 days ago. So let me see. I like this shit, right? Did I like it? That's 8 days, so I did the rest.
This is
I like this already. I already watched it already, so okay. So where is it? That's crazy. Barbecue is crazy too, man. This guy is nuts. I'm glad you're home safely, my boy. I don't care if it's real. I don't care if it's fake. I'm glad you're home. This is the interview. That's like 3 hours and shit. I might watch half of it. Let me see how it is.
We make our
That's not it. That's not it. Thanks God. This is the one. Okay, I'm gonna skip it.
Here, doing an interview first with my. You guys just hate the word YouTuber so much that you believe a kidnapper over a YouTuber. But we're here.
Imagine that. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, that's why.
They saw him post a video and they're like, "Oh, look, it's fake."
Yeah, when there's 10
The
guys
most wanted
behind them.
guy, FBI, everything online. I never even thought of that.
So we're here. We're doing the first interview with my brother who sacrificed so much of his time, so much of his company.
I just have the other side of the story that isn't inside the cage. He's got the inside story. I've got the entire world outside story.
Yeah, because I was literally locked, texting him when I could, and that's about it. So we're drinking some whiskey. We're enjoying this first interview here. There's a trailer coming out on Sunday that shows you guys all the footage that actually happened, so you guys can stop asking questions if it's fake or not. Snuck footage from inside, snuck whatever. But today, we're going to be speaking and just corroborating stories from...
To be honest with you, that shit's not fake. Cause it would. That's how they do now. Kidnap people to give money. It's crazy. It is not a place no more, man. It's bad.
From my end and his end.
We have not talked. I just saw him like 10 minutes ago.
We haven't spoken. I've been home for about 36 hours now. We haven't spoken yet for this purpose. And we're getting a little hammered and enjoying some nice whiskey. And I would like to start before we say anything. I know everyone put in efforts, but glory be to God, because God saved me. I know you did your part. I know everybody did their part. But when you're locked in a cage in the desert, literally with people who worship Satan, okay?
I actually worship Satan.
They worship Satan. They do voodoo rituals. They
That's crazy. That's crazy.
There's more I'll tell you. These guys have superpowers. You're not going to believe me. You're going to think I'm crazy, but these guys have superpowers, okay?
I believe you, man. Voodoo shit is real, bro. I'm telling you, that voodoo shit is real.
Glory be to God. Go ahead and say whatever you want.
Well, I was just going to say, like, I think where we all want to start, because I don't even know this story, too. I don't know any of this, so I don't know how you actually got kidnapped. Let's take it from there, because I can jump in. When you first communicated with the outside world, you called me from your phone, kidnapped, and there's just like 9 dudes with guns standing around you. And I'm like, oh, this is actually not a joke. I was kind of like, I hope it's not a joke, because I'm going to be fucking pissed if this is a joke. And then, like, by day 2, I was like, okay, we're definitely not joking.
I wish it was.
We're definitely not joking. So take us back. Like, first of all, everyone thinks you're an idiot for sneaking into Haiti. I think the whole world agrees you're an idiot for doing it.
I think I know I'm an idiot. Like,
Yeah.
I even say that in the video. But I had a fixer from there who has been doing gang stuff, has taken so many YouTubers into the gang places, and we had confirmed an interview with Barbecue. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to come.
Like, for sure?
Like,
or
yes.
like someone told you?
No, Barbecue's speaker, he's got a guy who speaks for him, like his secretary of press, confirmed with us.
For sure.
Yes, he told Barbecue, speak with this foreigner, it will be
Probably
good
a
for
trap.
you.
That was a huge question we had, because
Yes.
I was telling Dad.
Before I
was
even came in.
Okay, I was telling Dad, because he kept saying that. I'm like, Dad, he probably like got scammed as an interview and then went in and got kidnapped.
No, for sure.
Okay.
With Barbecue's secretary of press, he had confirmed we're allowed, we're safe passage. So the plan was to explore the nice side, the north first. I explored the nice side. And then that video you guys all saw in the hotel, that was the last video. I upload everything the day I record it in case of a situation like this, because the kidnapper stole my SD cards. So I upload everything the day I record it, so my editor has it. So that video you guys saw in the hotel was the last video that I posted before our road trip. I didn't post it publicly. Nobody knew I was in Haiti except for some of my close friends. Not a single person publicly knew. I never had posted it anywhere. Like, so many comments said, oh, he deserves it. He posted his location publicly to the world. I didn't. I didn't post anything for 48 hours. I was off social media before I got kidnapped. But point is, we rented a car, and we drove from Cap Haitian to Port-au-Prince, which is where all the gangs are.
Is this the car that crashed, or is
this is the rental,
second
the car rental.
This is the one that just gave us.
Yeah, this is not the car that crashed in Dominican.
Okay,
That was on the way to the border.
But do people know that story? I think that's a sick one. That was God telling you don't do this.
I believe the opposite.
I don't know.
I believe that was God telling me, do this. I got your back. Because that
I was like, that's a sign. Get his ass out of Haiti right now.
The car accident was totaled. The driver was drunk. The taxi driver was drunk. I didn't know that. I was asleep.
Share my phone. Share my phone screen real quick.
The taxi driver was drunk.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I was asleep. Thank God I hadn't lost the weight I lost while kidnapped. Because my stomach protected me. The seatbelt took the entire blow. Dude, he drove into one of those like big ass metal trucks.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Like the ones that carry cement, not
Yeah.
the 18-wheelers.
Like the box truck.
Yeah, like the box trucks that are metal. We should have been dead. Untouched.
And you're in the front seat, right?
I was in the passenger seat. I woke up in a scream, and then I noticed that we crashed. I take my seatbelt off. I stand. I make sure nothing's wrong with me. I look, and there was like the bruise hadn't even shown up yet, and I felt no pain, assuming the adrenaline, but it had taken time for the bruise to build up, and I was like, all right, I'm good. God's protecting me. I got to make my way to the border still. That's how I saw it. You saw it as a sign of turn around. I saw it as I'm untouched in an accident that I should have died.
No, I saw it as like this is God literally putting a box truck in front of your face to stop you from getting into the country, and you were like, I'm still gonna go do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
just, like,
yeah,
it was
you're right.
insanity.
You're right. Sometimes you gotta follow gut, man. You gotta say don't do it. You know, sometimes God don't speak to you physically. It just tell you mentally. Like, let's say one time I was walking, right? And then God said, don't go that way. Go this way. I follow it. I said, I go the other way. Because you never know, man.
Like, do they see the car right now? Yeah. You want me to flip it? Get crazy. Look at this car, guys. Like,
shit.
Who survives this accident?
Untouched.
Yeah, that's God telling you stop right here. It's not
I saw
telling
the
you
opposite, bro.
I don't know, bro. This was fucking crazy to me. I was shocked. You guys can stop sharing my phone.
Even then, so when I get to the border was closed, but there was a group of like corrupt border guards and United Nations employees that told me like follow us, and they took me through like the jungle a little bit. You guys will see in the video. I don't want to speak too much on that, but at the end of that, I saw a white dove. Like after that entire trip, so I'm like, all right, God's still working with me, you know. So anyways, we record that. We go to the hotel. Let's go back to the car rental. So the car rental, we leave at 3 a.m. from the hotel. 7-hour road trip to Port-au-Prince. We get to the top of like the mountain. It's called Mont Cabri.
And this is you going from the north to
the
Port-au-Prince.
Yeah, from the north to the south.
You guys can share my screen again. I'm tracking his location, by the way. So ever since the car accident, I'm like every 3 hours watching your location because I'm like some shit's going down.
I share my location with my family.
Yeah, I just felt it. I'm like something's going down. So every few hours I was screenshotting your location. So this one's like right between you being in Cap Haitian all the way down to Port-au-Prince.
Yeah.
Like you were like, so when you're like, I'm in the jungle, I'm like, is this what he's talking about? Because like this was the last location I pinged before you pinged your location while kidnapped.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As of this point, when you announce your kidnapping, when we get to it, I thought you were here. Because that was the last known location.
In the middle of the mountain.
In the middle of the junk. I was like, so I'll get to it, but imagine trying to assemble mercenary teams to get you out, and we're just like in the, like, I'm like, I have nothing except we're here somewhere. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how we started. Anyways, jump into it. So,
did your friend, the first translator you sent, did he send you the location I sent him?
I already had your location.
Oh, okay. From Dad. Yeah,
I'll tell you.
I assume
Not
so.
from Dad.
Yeah.
Me and Sammy tag team that shit.
Okay. Yeah. Sammy has my location.
Anytime you were pinged, we had notifications on, like everything.
Yeah, I will give this as a warning to anybody watching. Your family and your close friends should have your location. You should always give them your location.
We would have been screwed without that.
We would have been screwed if we didn't have my location. So we get to that mountain, and there's a checkpoint of BSAP police officers. That's the branch of police officers in Haiti. There's a branch of police. They stop us, you know, and we pay them some money. And then we take a photo. We took a video with them. We have the video because Sean took it on his phone. I took it off my camera, but they stole my SD cards. So we have the video. It'll be in the trailer. A group of police officers. Then we keep moving. We have safe passage. We've confirmed with the guy.
Barbecues guy.
Barbecues guy.
Paper or something or what? A WhatsApp message? Don't tell me. That's how you thought you were getting through this lawless
no.
country ran with gangs with?
Listen, he sends him the plate. He
Check
sends
it
him the
out.
plate of the car, etc.
Still, bro.
I know, but we
What
get
the
to, we get
fuck?
to the bottom of the mountain before the guy had responded back. He
Yeah.
had confirmed that we're gonna be good, but before he had responded back to the plate of the car, that was the first mistake. I had no internet this whole time. I got no internet. I have
Yeah,
internet
your location's not even pinging.
in every country, but Haiti I didn't.
Yeah.
We get to the bottom of the mountain, and these 8 dudes with AKs pull up to us in the car.
No way.
Yeah, 8 dude. They run at the car. Okay, so we stop. They run yelling. We stop.
What do you in that moment, like right there? Nothing. Like try to think back to that moment. You knew nothing else, just that.
I'm still calm.
Of course, but what's going through your head? You're like, what's happening right now?
Sean told me leave my bag, leave everything, like don't film, do not have a camera even anywhere. So I left my bag on the ground. This is the first time my passport's not in my pocket. In any of my travels,
Yeah.
this is the first time I let go of my stuff.
Yeah.
This is the first time it all got stolen.
Yeah.
So they walk us into the first guy who walks up with the gun, he goes, "Oh, I know you," to Sean, because he's done a lot of YouTube videos.
Oh, okay. I thought to you.
No, he goes, "Oh, I know you. I like your videos." And then
While he's pointing a gun at
yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah. No, he put it down. He put the.
Okay.
But then the second chief of
Yeah.
Le Mont-Saint-Jean, so the guy second in charge, goes, "Nah, we're gonna keep him." So they walk us right there where they had stopped us. They have this trailer inside like a cement compound with barbed wire. They throw us in a trailer. Literally, it's a trailer. It's a dark trailer, and there's 2 guys.
Closed or
closed, closed, and there's
Closed trailer.
yeah,
Stop it. Like some human trafficking shit.
yeah.
Stop it.
Not a cargo, but a trailer.
At this point, you knew you were getting kidnapped, right?
Yeah,
For
at this
sure.
point, I'm assuming
I'm assuming
it's not 100% confirmed.
10
but
guys with guns pulled that out of a car, put us in a dark
assuming-
trailer.
I'm assuming
I'm kidnapped.
There's a so we're sitting, Sean's sitting, imagine like a thin trailer, like an RV. Sean's sitting on the table, okay, feet still on the ground, but leaning on the table, and I'm standing in the corner, and there's 2 guys that are clearly tweaking off crack. One with a FAMAS, he's sitting in the corner of the room.
Stop, and they're pointing them at you.
He's sitting in the corner, not at me. I'm good.
Yeah.
He's sitting in the corner of the room, pointing him at Sean. A FAMAS, finger on the trigger. Okay, and the other guy's standing in the doorway holding a shotgun.
Stop.
At Sean. So I'm standing as far as I can so the shotgun pellets don't hit me in case they're going to shoot him.
Bro.
I know I'm an asset. I'm white.
Yeah.
I'm a blanc.
Yeah.
So I know they're probably not going to hurt me. They get nothing out of hurting me. But they might kill Sean here. So, we're both calm. We've both been in situations like this before. 3.5 hours go by. And then the king comes. The king is what they call him. Le Mont-Saint-Jean, the guy you guys saw.
Share my phone.
The guy you guys saw.
This is him. So just for context. And, I didn't discover this till after the first call. So about 12 hours in, I knew who I was dealing with. But this is him, wanted by the FBI. I need to address.
Le Mont-Saint-Jean. It mean death, no days. Death, no days. Days, no death. Some shit like that. La mort mean death. Die sans jour. Okay. Die, no days to die. That's how he bad. The way the name is La Mort sans jour. La mort is like when it's dying, like death. Jour mean day. Sans mean like empty, and no. Sans jour mean no days. I say you don't have no days to die. No days to die. You're gonna die right now if you want. If you want to. No days to die. That's crazy.
That's something with you that I'll never let you live down.
No,
Well, now that I understand the story, it's a little easier, but I was laughing my ass off. He weighs 150 pounds. I was like, you let this guy kidnap you? He's fucking embarrassed. I don't care how many of them there were. He's 150 pounds, bro. What are you doing? So I did some research on this guy, and I'll get into it when I get to that part because I learned a lot about him, so I knew how to play this game.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'll get into that. I'll get into that. But this is the guy we're dealing with. So, like, it's not like this made-up guy. Like, in 12 hours in, I find out that he's, like, the most wanted guy in Haiti. His brother's already been arrested by the U.S. government in a federal prison.
Yeah.
Like,
The previous leader.
I'll get into it. It's deep. I'm like,
Yeah.
holy shit, we're dealing with some good shit. So turn this off.
So they open the trailer door, and in front of the trailer door is 20 gang members and the king. The king is Le Mont-Saint-Jean. So anytime I say king here, I learned to call him king while inside. Anytime I say king, that's who I'm speaking about. So the king is right there. and they're like laughing, like they got good bait, they got a prize on their hands.
Yeah.
So in my head,
What did they know about you?
nothing yet.
Okay.
They
They
know-
just knew
Nothing yet.
Sean.
They know something about you because you're a YouTuber. So that's the thing. I'm gonna kidnap this guy because he make money on YouTube.
No, one guy knew Sean.
Okay, but that means they all know Sean. Not like they don't know him, but they know his value is what I'm trying to say. Like,
Yeah. So at this point, I assume we're gonna be kidnapped, or
you still haven't the shotgun to the chest and the FAMAS just.
you can
That
still
wasn't
talk
enough?
your way out. I've been in situations in
I get it, yeah.
Brazil where they walk us into an alley. I gotta talk my way out. Usually showing them other stuff I've done works.
Yeah.
So I'm we're talking our way out, but this is the befriending process. It's either gonna go good or it's gonna go bad. You have to speak well with them. If you're getting angry, you're gonna get hit. What are you're gonna win against 20 guys with guns?
Yeah. There's no chance out of
There's
this,
no
yeah.
chance. It's a game of survival. So I show them some stuff. I'm like, hey guys, this is what I do. We're both journalists. We're here to interview Barbecue. They know we're here. Let me tell you something. These guys are 5 gangs in Haiti, 5 leaders, and Barbecue is the strongest leader who put them on an alliance that says, like, we live together. Vive ensemble. Live together. But they're all their own gang leaders. It's like the United Nations, but of gangs. So they still do their own thing. Even with orders from him, they still do their own thing. They still have their own ego. They still have their own,
They're their own entities.
they're their own entity.
It's like Apple and Microsoft can get along, but like they can also disagree and not do what the other person says.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
So we're speaking
that.
to them. I show them some.
I
old
knew
photos.
it was. I knew that, but I didn't know like what the Microsoft work with Apple.
and whatever. Sean thinks that was a mistake because he said I speak too much. I believe at this point I'm not worried about the ransom. I'm worried about survival. At this point, I'm trying to just survive. Okay.
Yeah, so you're like painting your value.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
here I am.
Here's what I provide. As well.
I provide this. We can,
Yeah.
we can film something.
This
Whatever.
could be beneficial for you guys.
Exactly.
Dude, at one point, I was with Gabe in the backyard, and I was like, you know how I spin this? I was like, I'll just tell them. Like, I was like, look at this problem. I have to deliver cash, all this stuff. I'm like, I'll just start an underground system here for them. I'll tell them, let go of my brother. I'll collect all your cash here for all your kidnappings, and I'll send them over in cash for you, and now you can negotiate more for the rest of your life. I was like, hey, give me my brother. I was like, if I bring this plan, I might convince them into it.
Yeah.
and just not do it. But like, I feel like it was a good plan. Anyways, keep going.
And so he goes, yeah, well, I mean, I don't really need views. And he like shows me his TikTok. Gets 1 million views a video.
Stop it. The gang leader?
The gang leader gets 1 million views a
You're
video.
lying, bro.
He goes, we don't need international,
He's that powerful there? He gets 1 million
yeah, he
views
gets
from like
anything
Haitian
he
people?
posts. Just they all watch it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. We're talking about Le Monde Sans Jus.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I had his TikTok saved because I remembered the username. It was like user 2311 something. So I found it and then matched it to the follower, but it got banned. I had the exact link to it. It either got banned or he changed the name after he released me.
Yeah.
It'll be in the videos. Everything will be in the videos.
I can't wait to see the video. I want to see the video. Cause Haiti, man, I miss my country, man. Oh God.
But then
By the way, I'm not gonna watch all this 3 hours thing. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna cut it some part. Probably in 10 minutes.
take us to the side.
Oh.
Well, they go speak in the corner for like 20 minutes. We're just there standing, and then they come back and he goes, "What did you have? Where's all your stuff?" I go, "I mean, you guys took our car. I have no idea. You've had our car for the last 3.5 hours." He goes, "How much cash did you have?" I said, $3,500 US. And he like double checks and he goes, 3.7K. And then he goes, what about this phone? And he pulls out my iPhone. I don't have my iPhones right now because they're seized by the FBI. When I entered, they took all my phones. They took everything. I haven't had a phone for the last 3 days.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, whatever.
It's funny because for the last few days, you'd say jokes, and I'd be like, don't joke. Like, someone could look at your text.
Yeah,
And you're like, what are they going to do? How are they going to look at my text? And then they just took your phones from you. You land and they're like, if you want to go to Atlanta, you give us your
And
phones.
they're like, you can't have a lawyer. If you come in globally, internationally, you're not entitled to a lawyer. They throw you in a room with no cameras, and they pretend like they don't know what's going on. They're like, oh yeah, this is just a random selection. Well, why are the other 150 people that are randomly selected still in line, and then I got taken in right away? Like,
Anyways, back to the
so he pulls out my phone. He goes, iPhone 15. Wow, I have 2 phones. I got a personal and a work phone. And so I tell him, I'm like, he goes, is this the new one? I was like, or his guys say, yeah. He goes, it's nice. I was like, look, you can have it as a gift, you know, and take the 3.5K and whatever you took. I just need my laptop and this phone, the other phone that's in your hand. I won't even consider that you stole it from us. I'll consider it a gift for passage. And he like starts laughing. He's like, I like this guy. You know, like I was starting to reword the narrative. This isn't a kidnapping. This is a gift. Okay. I was going to reset the phone for him and give it to him. I said, this is a gift. Let us go. I'm trying to reword the narrative here so that maybe he's like,
but
okay.
What you're also doing is telling him that stuff is insignificant, which means you have a lot more. Negotiation. I know you're not thinking about it in the moment.
Right.
Because you're not thinking about money. You're thinking about my life in this moment. Can I get out now?
Exactly.
Without going in?
Exactly.
But like even just psychologically to him, I'm sure he was like, oh, he doesn't care about $3,500, iPhones and a laptop.
Maybe, but in my head, it's already his anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to minimize the damages by keeping my phone, which I need for like, you know, 2-factor codes or whatever, so I can log into my stuff.
Yeah.
Because if he takes that, I'm locked out of all my social media.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to minimize that damage.
Makes sense. So what happens from there?
So he laughs, he starts liking us, and they teach me. They go blanc, which means white. They go blanc, posé.
Oh, chill.
And I'm like, okay.
White, chill.
Chilling.
Chill.
They have one guy who speaks some English. His name's Tilapli. He's the second in charge.
Is that the guy that was talking to me?
No, that's Emerson.
Okay.
That's Pop Shove.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the guy who actually speaks English. This guy speaks a few words, step by step, he says. So he goes, posé. I'm like, okay. He goes, no, say it. Posé. I'm like, okay, muy posé. That means
I'm chilling.
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, Blanc, relax. Muy posé. I'm like, okay, muy posé. So now I'm starting to participate in the culture. And they tell me, they teach me, they go, say this, La Mont Saint-Jou. I'm like, La Mont Saint-Jou, what does that mean? They're like, that's my name. Like the king says that. Like La Mont Saint-Jou. Okay, so I learned that first. And then he goes, Paganjou, Bayou Plein, Braquille, Pape Vrape. That's his like
chant.
catchphrase, his chant, you know, and it means.
So ones you said in all the videos. You uploaded,
it means he's. So La Mont Saint-Jou means immortal. It means death without days, which
I told
in
you.
my head translates to immortal.
Death without days.
That's what he's trying to say.
I told
And
you.
then Paganjou, Bayou Plein, Braquille, Pape Vrape means like he's not afraid of heat. It's a voodoo saying.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing I learned to please him.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, he's starting to like me. I gotta please him to minimize damages here.
Yeah.
I'm
if he
not trying
likes
to get
you,
tortured.
then like you're highly likely to like survive more.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
So all these people online.
What's Sean doing this whole time?
Sean this whole time is translating when I need him to, and he's speaking what he needs. But Sean speaks much less than me. I'm playing the game of good hospitality.
Yeah, he's playing the game of like, don't give information away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sean is like a secret agent, James Bond. Like when we're inside, he came up with some crazy escape plans. He's nuts. Like seriously, one day he created this escape plan that made so much sense. I'll get to when we get there.
Yeah. That's crazy. I didn't even know you guys were planning on like an escape.
Yeah. Sean
crossed
was
my mind once.
Sean was James Bonding, and he's getting phone calls from the speaker that gave us passage. And La Mont Saint-Jou's not letting us answer. He said, don't answer.
Yeah.
He sees it. He sees him calling 10, 20 times a day, and he won't let us answer. So then they decide, they say, okay, get in the car. So they teach me those few words. I made sure to learn them. I made sure I learned that catchphrase because every time the king would come by, I would salute him, and I would say the saying to make him happy.
Yeah.
So they toss us in the car, and I can already see my laptop's gone from the bag. The bag is still in the car. I can see my laptop's gone from the bag. I can see a bunch of other stuff are gone from the bag. I'd see one of the gangsters wearing my headphones already. He doesn't even know that they work Bluetooth. He just plugged them in with the wire. It's like the Sony XM4s.
Yeah.
They're $400 headphones. They're great headphones.
Yeah.
He plugged them in with a wire. So
Did you tell him? Did you tell him?
Hell no. So I realized I was speaking too much at the beginning because I started like trying to assist them. Maybe we could be of value and they would like us and let us go. But then I realized if you speak too much, they're just going to keep you there as a slave to teach them things.
Yeah.
Because that's what most of the guys there are. They're prison escapes.
Really?
Yeah, all the people that work in his compound are prison escapees that he broke out, and now they're slaves. So they throw us in the car. We drive maybe 3 to 5 minutes from the place we were at, and they loot a house on the way. These guys are savages. They take us. They park the cars. We're in a convoy of 4 cars. Okay. They leave one guard next to us, a little 15-year-old kid with a pistol, extended mag. He slept. They all went inside to loot the house. They broke the cages off the house. They went inside. They start walking out with blenders and shit. I'm watching a gangster walk out with a blender. Like,
like, come on, bro.
So they would loot everything, bro. They'd come out with like a flashlight, like on their head. You know that the miners anything they could see, they would loot. The kid slept with a gun. He slept next to us. We could have taken it right there, killed him. But then it's like, okay, what are you gonna do? Go that way, which is their territory.
There's no way. There's no way.
Chance of survival.
You're gonna die now for sure.
Way lower.
You're just gonna kill some people along the way.
Exactly.
Chances of survival are 0, bro. Even a trained guy in that situation, like,
yeah,
you're still in the middle of the country. You don't know where you are. Like, you don't have your phone. Like, you're gonna lose this one.
Right.
Yeah.
So we decide against it. They get in the car. They start driving us through Croix de Bouquet, which I tweeted at one point when I got out that when you're locked in the desert, and a lot of people were responding like, "There's no desert in Haiti. You're a liar. This is why it's fake."
There's a lot of that, yeah.
Yeah, there's a desert in Haiti when all these gang guys have burned everything.
Yeah.
It's a fucking desert. It might not be called a desert. It's a desert.
It's a flat wasteland.
What I saw, it's not flat. It's bumpy roads.
Okay.
Pure speed bump. That's why in my head, no mercenary team's coming to get me.
Yeah.
To get on those roads, it's 60 minutes. Whether you're going fast or slow, you're not making... Every piece of road is like this. Even the buggy that they have, that they stole from the guy who helped us.
No way.
Was there. I spoke to him after. The buggy that they stole from him was there, and it was broken because they probably drove it on those roads too hard.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're driving on these roads, and I'm seeing on my left and right maybe 150 cars by the time we had got to the compound. 150 cars with bullet holes in them. Trucks, police cars, no tires. They've looted all the tires off all the cars. Okay? There's bullet holes in the cars, and the cars are either burned or whatever, broken glass.
Bro, this is insane.
It's a zombie apocalypse. Where's the footage? I couldn't film any. We're next to gang, like, they're all next to us, you know? I couldn't film anything.
Yeah.
So, you know, the Tirapli, the second-in-chief, he's the one driving. And he goes, you know, Blanc, we kind of like you. And I was like, well, if you like me, why are you kidnapping me? And he goes, if we didn't like you, you'd have a bag over your head and we would have beat the shit out of you. I was like, okay, thanks for liking me. I'm like, all right, thanks for liking me. He goes, do you have any family you can call? Do you have any parents? I go, I do have parents. He goes, you're going to call them? I said, no, I can't call my parents. My mom will have a heart attack. He goes, no, you're going to call your parents. I said, hey, I'm being serious. If you call my mom will die. My mom won't just panic. She will die. I would like to call my brother. And so he goes, okay, fine. So they end up taking us in. We get to this compound. There's like 50 cars. He's stolen all these cars.
So you decided in the car that you were going to call me?
Yeah.
Not when you got to the house?
No, in the car.
Okay. Because you called me from the house.
Yeah, so we eventually get there, and then they bring me my phone. Before they bring my phone, they're like, what do you want? Do you want any cigarettes, whatever? I'm like, I don't really smoke cigarettes. I do smoke cigars. You go, I'll bring you some cigars. You know, the king brings me some cigars. The
beers, all those beers.
The beers. The room we were in had unlimited alcohol. I'll explain later, but they bring me beers. There's like 15 people in the room. Cigars, beers. He has them go cook for us bananas and fried eggs, and then, you know, you see that video, that first video we took where I go. I don't know if it's posted, but he had posted it from his end too. I took it, and it'll be in the video. He goes, I go, hey, you know, we're not kidnapped. We're in an expensive hotel.
Yeah.
I'm switching the narrative because they got a guy that speaks English, and he's going to translate it.
Yeah.
And every time I'm saying
things they didn't tell you say that.
No.
Oh, this whole time we thought they were like, here's what you're going to say.
No. I'm saying this.
Okay. The world is stupid and doesn't understand that, and they're like, oh, look, he's not kidnapped.
Yeah.
I actually had a grown man tell me that. I'm like, you have children, and you're a grown man, and you think the most dangerous guy in Haiti? Like, I was like, do you not understand what's clearly happening?
I'm switching the narrative, and they're appreciating it heavily.
Yeah.
So I'm switching the narrative, and they're appreciating it heavily.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not kidnapped. Yeah, he's a guest in our house, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm not kidnapped. I'm in a very expensive hotel.
Yeah, that's what you said all the
time. You know?
Yeah.
And so they're taking care of me. Look, I got cigars. That was only the first day we had cigars. After that, we didn't have any.
Yeah.
You know? It was for PR, for their sake.
Yeah, for sure.
He has some of their gang members take my Air Forces off. You guys know I wear Air Forces everywhere. He take my Air Forces, my socks off. He takes his slippers off his feet, the king, and he gives them to me. He puts them on my feet. I got them still. I'm going to give them away in the video. That's the slippers I wore for 17 days.
That's crazy.
Fake Valentino slippers.
That's too funny.
So he takes them off his feet, gives them to me. He goes, it's too warm here. You're not going to wear those socks and shoes. Wear these. Whatever. And he goes, all right, call
Translation, we like your shoes.
No, they never stole them.
They gave them back to you?
Yeah, I kept my shoes. So then I call you. The internet's pretty choppy, but you know, you can see they're asking for 600,000. They call you.
Well, here's the story. So I was on a call, like I am all day, because I run an
Your company seems to be breaking, brother.
I run an actual business, unlike, you know, some other people think, and I have 8 hours a day of calls. So I'm like, I blow you off. I'm like,
hey yo,
busy, what's up? And you go, I'm kidnapped. This isn't a joke.
No, I said to you I'm kidding. You said joke or not, and I said no, not a joke.
And like that's all I needed to be like, okay, he's not here. Let me actually pull up the text so that everyone can see it. Is that cool? It's gonna take me a second, so don't share yet. Real quick, as I get to it, I'll kind of explain. So, you send me a message. You say kidnapped, and then you also in Arabic. So like in English writing, this is important for everyone to understand, so they understand the context of it all. Is you said sawir, which in Arabic means take a video or photo.
He's known that if I ever get kidnapped, because of the kind of dangerous stuff I do, he needs to film everything.
You can share. Look at this. So this is the first interaction. So silence video call. Screen mirror again. I got you. Cool. So I'll keep an eye on that. Make it easier for you guys. So as this is pulling up, basically you call me. I silence the call. You text me. I'm kidnapped. And I basically hang up the call that I'm actually on.
They want you to put it up.
No, it's up. They already got it. So you can see here, silence 506. And then I was like, I'm on a call. What's up? And you go, I'm kidnapped in Haiti. You're negotiating sawir, which means...
My boy put deuce, coos, eggplant, camera, strong. Yo, what the...
Take a video. And I go, you're serious?
I knew there's no way they could have translated that. Even if they had someone who was good with Arabic.
No, it's impossible. It's impossible.
0% chance they're going to translate. What does that mean? Sawir.
Sawir.
What's a sawir?
Maybe it's like a relative name. Like,
yeah,
who
exactly.
knows? You're serious. And you go, I go, you're serious? You go, yes, I'm safe. They're taking care of me. Cigars, beers, a room, no hurting.
They're seeing me type this.
Yeah.
So I'm making sure.
No, for sure. I understand, bro, obviously. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, video call. So before I get to like the next screen, I video call you. It's 11 minutes. So I have this whole thing recorded, which will be, I'm sure you'll take parts of it and put it in the video.
Yeah.
So I went and got Gabe's phone. So we're both working in this office. I went and got his phone. I was like, I need your phone right now. He's like, okay, cool. It doesn't question it. Just hands me the phone. I walk in. I like position it where, you know, it takes me 2 minutes to like, because I have a privacy screen. So I like, it has to be close enough where you can see it.
That's why I was like that. Okay.
Yeah, but like far enough, you know what I mean? So it was a weird spot. So that's the worst part of this phone right now. I'm like, I should have just taken it off the whole time, because every video I'm like, by week 2, I was a god. I knew the exact angle. I put it right under the camera. But like day 1, I'm sweating. You know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to do this. I might as well video everything, right? I'm like, I'm going to go through this. And this is what people don't understand on the internet. They're like, you would never video it if it was actually real and all that. I'm like, dude, I'm going to go through it anyways.
And we come out with nothing if you don't video.
We come out with nothing. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, worst case, we could find a way to make this a sick documentary and at least make back ransom. You know what I mean? I'm like,
he runs a content agency. I am a content creator. We're going to film it. We're going to make the best
I was like, I need to get as much as I can, right? Obviously, there's situations where I'm driving alone with one phone and they call me and I can't get certain stuff like that. But I was like, every moment I can. My wife was on the same page. Your parents became on the same. We're like, we're going through this anyways. That's what people don't understand. It's not like we're like, oh, make sure the aperture's right. We're not thinking about it like that. We're like, just record what's happening right now, because like people need to see this. You know what I mean? Anyways, so that happens, and then they say, go get us money. Like, we want $600,000.
They call you for $600,000, and then you go, that doesn't make any sense. How am I going to get that into Haiti?
No, but before, did you see what I did? There's an important psychology here in negotiating.
What?
They said 600,000, and then he messed up. This will be in the main video. He said 500,000, but how he said it was $5,100.
$500,000 million.
No, he said
I watched it yesterday.
Yeah, he said but at one point he said $5,100.
Yeah, $5,100.
And what I did was $5,000.
I heard that.
I
500.
No,
I
I said 5,000.
Okay,
I said 5,000.
How am I gonna get that?
I was like, how am I gonna get $5,000?
I watched it
So
yesterday.
I was like, immediately, I was like, if he's gonna anchor really high at 600, I gotta anchor the exact opposite and say I can't even get $5,000.
Yeah.
So like from day one, they're like, fuck, bro, we're off with the 500,000 number. Like maybe we'll settle for 50,
Yeah.
30, 20.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he can't even get 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to be like, I'll give you whatever. Like if it was mom, she would have answered, been like,
Oh my God.
whatever you need, we'll give it to you
If
tomorrow.
I called mom, it would have cost us millions.
Millions of dollars, right? So I was like, right away, I was like, I have to act like I don't have any money. So I was like,
Love you, Mom.
5,000? I was like, I can't get $5,000. How am I gonna get $5,000? She's like, you need to figure out $500,000. I'm like, okay, whatever. So we
You
get
know,
off.
he goes, you know what? We'll give you a discount, 50,000 off.
That's what he said for. I'm like,
Yeah.
Discount too? That's crazy on the kidnapping. Holy shit. No way. That's
I'm like, that
nuts.
doesn't make it any easier.
And he looks at you and he goes, he goes, we're mafia, homie. You know what that mean?
He's like, we don't fuck around.
Yeah, we don't. You do what we say.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, yeah, but you don't understand. The countries, these guys are retarded.
I'm
They
like-
don't know that they broke out 4,000 prisoners and everything in the country shut down. They don't use Google. They don't read the news. They don't know any of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
They gotta know.
They don't know how to use Google.
Bro, I'll tell you this. Anything ever leaked in Haiti, within 30 minutes, everyone in Haiti knew about it.
You're right. He knew how
it's
to use
impossible.
TikTok. They knew how to use TikTok.
And Twitter, clearly.
Not Twitter.
I'm telling you,
They did not know how to use
the
Twitter.
publications
Publications would take the Twitter and put it on TikTok.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So, anyways, wildfire news. Once everything became involved with you in there was wildfire. So for sure they know what's happening in the country. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They know.
anyways.
But here's the thing. So I was like, okay, can I send it in crypto? No. Can I send it to a bank? No. This is what people don't realize is the hardest part of this formula. It's not even getting the money. It's getting the money there in cash, untouched, and getting you back out of the country without also getting kidnapped.
I didn't do
I'll give
that,
you an
yeah.
example. At one point, I had 3 different jets lined up to fly in. I was like, I have all the options I need in case. We found the airway. We found everything. We're like, here's exactly how it's going to go down. We'll have a team. We'll do an exchange. And then I was like, how the fuck are we going to fly in a jet? Bro, if they fucking a $10 million jet lands in Haiti, fucking 50 guys with guns pointed at the jet, what are we going to do? They're going to take the fucking jet. Fuck the ransom. They have a $10 million jet. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm like, even that option doesn't make sense, actually. It's our worst option. So then we started planning, like, driving options, like flying to DR and, like, I'll get into it a little bit so you can understand the timeline. But, like, that was the hardest part, guys. Like, no one realizes that. We need to get 600K. Let's just say that was the number. Cash in a bag, flown. FBI won't give me a piece of paper that says you can fly with this. Think about it. They know I have the money because they gave me permission to get it from the bank. I'll talk about that in a second. But I couldn't even fly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They gave you like a.
No, I'll tell you what happened. I basically held the bank at gunpoint, but gunpoint was a 6'3", 285-pound rich guy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that was gunpoint.
Yeah.
So she was crying, the bank manager. She like started crying. I had to hug her. I
Not
felt
at
bad.
gunpoint, not literal gunpoint.
Yeah,
guys.
like these guns right here. You know what I mean? So anyways, basically what happens is in this screenshot right here, if you want to share my screen again, I basically take I move money into certain accounts, and I shrink accounts. So I get 3 accounts that are like sub $3,000.
Yeah.
And I'm like, here's everything we have.
He sends me a screenshot of them with like 4,000.
$3,400, $1,800, and $2,100. And I was like, this is everything I have. Like me and my wife, this is all my wife and I have. I have to leave $400 for rent due on Monday. I was like, I can find a gate.
You were texting me text. They weren't reading him.
I know,
was me.
but think about my perspective.
I know, yeah.
I'm like,
No, I know.
I'm like, I can play 2 games here. I can play the game where I can talk to him through text, but also he understands what I'm actually saying, and if they read it,
Exactly.
then it's like proof. You know what
They
I mean?
weren't reading shit.
See, I don't know that.
I know.
right? I didn't know
of
that
course.
till like.
No, of course. I know
Yeah.
you're playing a different game.
Yeah. So, anyways, I was like, do you need me to try to get more money? I can sell some stuff, and then I called them back, and they didn't answer, and then I called them back 3 hours later. I found a way to get the money because in my head, dude, I'm like, I'm doing research on the gang situation in Haiti, right? I'm like, I gotta get educated on who my opponent is here, and I'm finding people just getting killed, and I'm like, I have to make you financially more valuable than killing you.
Yeah.
So like, there has to be a floor that I have to play at.
Right.
I don't know what that floor is yet, right? So I'm panicking now. 6:36. We haven't talked in 2 hours, and then I found a way to get the money, most of it. Like I'm not going to commit to all of it. I'm going to say like most. You know what I mean? And then I called at 8:53, no answer. And then 9:07, you guys called back. You said trying to call back, whatever. Okay. And then
The internet was very weak inside.
of course. But
we didn't know that the Starlink was blocked by the concrete. We didn't think about that at the moment. But
Okay.
then the other calls we would start making outside.
Okay, so here's the context though. Me, I'm like, if he dies tonight, it's my fault, right?
By the way, they had a Starlink that they had looted. The
That's
house I was
crazy.
in, they had a Starlink.
That's crazy.
Okay, go ahead.
So I now I'm like, okay, I can't tell mom right now. Like I have to figure out the situation, but I also can't lose your life. So I can't be like, I have no money. Because I played that and then I waited 4 hours, nothing. I'm like, okay, like what if they're going to harm him because he didn't have enough money? So I'm like, oh, I think I have a way to get most of it, not all of it, you know? And then when he called me that night, I recorded it. You'll have that video too. I don't know if you remember. He was like, how much do you have? And I was like, I think I can get like over 100 grand. You know what I mean? I think I can get over 100
Yeah, I
grand.
thought that was a bad play, but I was seeing on the inside, you're seeing from the outside.
From my sense,
in my head, I'm like, what did he just do?
So here's
Why
the
did
thing.
he say that?
Let me tell you this. I talked to 3 FBI people in that time span, right? I called different offices, talked to negotiators whose only job is Haiti. And they said if you offer too low of an amount, they might kill him. And so when I heard that and I sent
yeah.
8 grand, I'm sweating. I'm like, dude, what if that text costs his life?
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Like you saw how I wanted to play. I wanted
Of
to play.
course,
I don't have 5,000.
I saw.
I don't have anything. But then when 3 guys who do this for a living.
At some point, I thought you were just trying to confuse them because you're going up, down, up, down.
Well,
up,
I was like,
down.
I think we're gonna have money. I was like, I think we'll get this tomorrow, and then tomorrow I'll be like, we didn't get it. That's kind of.
Yeah.
I never like said we had
You
it.
never
100.
promised.
I was like, hey, tomorrow this is the amount I think I should have, and then
Yeah.
I'll get to tomorrow. I'll be like, sorry, I didn't get 100 grand. I got 5.
So listen, by day 2,
Yeah.
the king. So anytime they're walking up, so we're locked in a room, guys. It has a bed, it has a couch. You've seen the room. He put it on the video. The room he put us in was his old room. And it's actually the room that they used to store all their alcohol. So he's got a rule that has to be air conditioned at all times so the alcohol doesn't get ruined. So we had AC at all times. The alcohol was in the bathroom. The toilet seat had no bowl on it, no seat on it. It was disgusting. Mosquitoes in there, and unlimited alcohol, like an entire store worth of alcohol of shit tier whiskey. It was called whiskey, but it tasted like rubbing alcohol. Like you drink it, it's killing everything inside your body.
That's why you're so healthy going back.
Yeah, these guys were always hammered. They were always hammered. So our jail cell was outside. You guys will see. We snuck videos while inside and
Should I
uploaded
show a
them.
video?
You can show a video, yeah. You
Yeah?
can show a video.
Give me a second.
What do you have?
Don't pull it up
The
yet.
video of the dogs?
Yeah, the video of the dogs.
Yeah, I snuck.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
snuck. Every time we had started towards the end seducing the translator. He's the only one who spoke English, and he would give us our phones for elongated periods of time, and we would message people and delete the messages, and also we would take videos and toss them in our trash. At one point, I uploaded everything to Google Drive from my editor.
I'll tell you when I have it.
I uploaded everything to Google Drive from my editor, and I said start editing. So I had the first thing I did was delete my bank app from my phone because the envelope they had that they stole my cash, I deleted my bank app. That way they couldn't search it in case they were smart enough to see the logo and then search it on my phone and force me to empty everything. So I deleted the bank app. Then I deleted Discord off the homepage because I know that they have no idea what Discord is. There's no way these guys use Discord in the middle of the fucking desert, okay? And then I turned off notifications of Discord. So I start messaging my team, hey guys, I'm kidnapped. I have 8 videos that are still unedited because I was going on a video shooting spree.
We stopped you because you guys don't know this. He sends a screenshot to his editor this moment, like the moment that we're on the first phone call, and you say, if you're getting this, I'm kidnapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you sent that to leak publicly. You're like, leak this, put it on social media. It never made it to social
I didn't say
media.
leak that.
Yes, you did.
I told my editor to leak that?
Yeah.
I said, don't say a word, keep editing. Do not leak this.
No.
You said make sure you post this on YouTube, and then you.
Oh, I had a trailer.
And then you
Yeah,
said-
I had a trailer
and
that
then
was
you said,
ready.
Make sure Lalo goes down to my computer and tweets it out from my.
You're
account.
right. You're right. I did say
And
that.
I told me and Sammy told them I was like, if you upload this to YouTube,
We'll fly to your house and
I'm
beat your
flying
ass
to
personally.
you, and-
Yeah, good play. Good
We
play.
stopped them right.
I
we're
had
like,
a trailer ready in
Yeah.
case anything happened.
so the world knows this whole time we're like trying to silence it, and you're trying to leak it.
Bro.
I had an
You know
unreleased
what I
trailer
mean?
ready.
You know what I mean? We're like trying to suppress you. Luckily, you're also your email copywriter.
Because I thought us putting it out would get the attention of Barbecue, who would speak to them. But at that time, definitely not the play if we think about it in the long run.
For the next week, your editor's sending me screenshots. He's like, bro, Arab's telling me to upload it. What do I do? I was like, tell him to kill himself. Like, why
No,
would I-
no chance.
No, I asked him
We
2
threatened
days
him.
later
We
why he
threatened
did it,
him.
and then I said, okay, it makes sense.
we threatened.
Anyways,
You were kidnapped. We
Yeah.
could actually beat his ass.
Yeah.
We had all the leverage.
Well, anyways,
we could actually fly to you.
I told my editor, good play, good thing he didn't do it. I understood afterwards. You guys are probably right. So I told him, just keep editing, handle the team. So I was supposed to upload 30 days in June. I was working like crazy about to upload 30 days in June, filmed enough all the way up to May, and then I was supposed to be in Haiti, in and out 48 hours. So I tell him, keep editing. So I'm managing the entire team while inside. Every time I get Discord, I'm like, all right, you guys doing this? You handle everything. You handle the website. You go to Arab Uncut, do this.
But what's happening emotionally, which is important, is everyone here is falling apart except me.
Of course, but what am I gonna do? I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna
but
hug
like,
you guys from inside.
No. But I'm like emotionally ruthless.
Yeah.
I look like a piece of shit brother.
Yeah.
Because I'm like straight faced, don't care.
But really, I know you're the only one who
I'm
could
like,
have handled
kill
this.
him. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they're like, oh, don't say that. They're
Yeah.
gonna kill it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm like, once it clicked in my head, you're worth more
There's
than
the
money.
video. So this guy's face hasn't been leaked yet. This guy's face. This is a gangster that wanted us specifically not to leak his face, and I made sure I got all. Fuck this guy. We became
This
friends.
guy that talked to me.
This is the guy who was talking to you the whole time.
And
But
then at the end, he
by
started-
the end, he was our friend because we had caught
Don't
him.
spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Okay.
Because there's some he sheds. There was one sentence he said, and when he said it, I was like, it's over. We won. Like he said it, and it clicked. I was like, I called them. I texted them in the group chat. I was like, we'll have them out in 48 hours. Like guaranteed, we're good. Like I texted them right away to the family. I was like, it's over. Like we're at the finish line. He said some shit. I was like, why the fuck would he say that? And I was like, I'm going for his throat. You know what I mean? It's like when you saw the hole in the armor, I was like, it's it. We're good. Like I told the family, I was like, chill.
Yeah.
We're getting him back.
Yeah.
And also, don't spoil it because you got him there.
Yeah.
And then he said it. I was like, weak. We won.
I'm telling you guys, this was one big game of chess.
I went right to Gabe. I was like, Gabe, it's over. Like he showed weakness. He said this shit. He's like, why would he say that shit? We're at the gym. He's like, why would he say that shit? I'm like, it's over.